Bellator 259 MMA is Friday, May 21st on Showtime and Bellator YouTube and Showtime YouTube, and South Florida will be well represented. American top team's master, Valerie Loureda, undefeated at 3-0, fights Hannah Guy in a flyweight battle. And here she is! Valerie is an MMA fighter, legit, a TaeKwonDo Master. She combines the physicality of being a fighter with her feminine side, and she does that masterfully. Master Valerie, tell us about Bellator 259.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here. My last fight was big for me and had a little time off because I had an injury in my eye, and because Bellator signed with Showtime, so everything was postponed, but I feel fully prepared. I'm prepared, I am ready, I'm excited, and I'm just ready to be on Showtime for the first time and show the world what I've got.
You love this,
yes.
And this is something you love. You love the excitement of the fight, you love the battle, but you also like the entertainment side of it too. Tell us a little bit about combining the physical side with the entertainment side.
So I think Fight Week for me is my beauty pageant week. It's where every day I have my interviews, have an outfit, a stylist for each one. You know, my hair is beautiful, my fight outfit is perfect how I design it. And basically, like in a beauty pageant, you have a talent section, right? And usually girls dance or they sing or, you know, they perform some type of thing, but mine is fighting. And that's the way I think of it. This is my beauty pageant week. I'm super excited. This is where I shine and this is my element.
You know, it's so interesting, one thing you said about design. So you design
yes.
your clothes and a lot of things
yes.
that you're wearing. How long have you been doing that? Is that something you always had a passion for?
I've been doing that since my first amateur fight. You know, I've designed my fight clothes. I've made my corners match with me. Now with Bellator it's a little differently, but my sister and I usually always match. But it's something that I get excited to do before my fights. It makes me feel prepared.
Do you have a favorite outfit?
I would say my favorite outfit was my debut, because it was like a rose gold and it said dreams do come true on it, which is my dad's saying, and it was sentimental to me. Yeah.
Now, what do you know about your opponent, Hannah Guy?
Honestly, I don't know much. I've really not seen her face. I know that she's strong and I know that she has more experience than me. I know that she's gonna try to take me down and submit me, but I'm prepared and I'm more calm than ever in my life.
It's interesting with fighters. For you, is it more about preparing yourself and not worrying so much about what the other fighter does when you're getting ready for a bout?
Yeah, well, for me, I've been doing this my whole life, so it's just cut the weight is the hardest part for me, like just diet, and then when I get in there, I'm doing what I was born to do, so it's my body just naturally just does its job.
Well, I'm not going to talk anything about food because I don't want to do that to you, so I'm cutting that all out.
I love it.
Especially in South Florida. Are you different as a fighter now from your first MMA fight?
Yes, I am well-rounded, I am smarter, I have a better fight IQ, and to have more experience, you know, like I've had 3 fights for Bellator, and now going into my 4th one, I know how everything goes, I know how Fight Week goes, I know like the schedule and everything I have to do, so I'm just calm and I know what to expect. Do
you feel respected as a fighter?
No. I do not. I feel like the world doesn't respect me yet, but it's okay. I don't blame them. It's a matter of time and just patience. I'm very young and they're going to see throughout the time and they're going to have no other option to respect me.
But you have a lot of fans.
Yes.
And your fans enjoy your fighting
yes.
and also your social media and
yes.
things like that. How does that make you feel that you're able to resonate with them?
My fans get me. Like there's just a certain crowd that understands me and they see it in me. And I love them for that. I love my fans that have been with me from the beginning and all my new ones. And after this fight, I promise you, we're going to have so much more. I'm just a different type of fighter that the world has never seen before.
You are a different type of fighter. You bring it when you're in there.
Yes.
But then you also have the dancing,
yeah.
the showmanship, and things like that. It's
yeah.
really cool. You're a fighter, a model, and an entertainer, also entrepreneur.
Yes.
Such a young age.
Yes.
How do you handle all of that?
You know, my mom did a very good job at teaching me how to balance things in my life. I went to the hardest private school in Miami, Florida, and at the same time I was trying to go to an Olympic qualifier. So in that time of my life, when I was like 13 to 16, I really learned how to balance things. But right now, I really focus on fighting. My #1 priority is training 2 times a day, and what I do in my free time is time for me, time for my business, and time for my brand.
Well, you mentioned school.
Yeah.
I hope I get it right.
Yes.
Lourdes
Yes, I
Yes!
went to Lourdes Academy.
I didn't agree. I didn't look that up, but I do remember that. I thought I remembered that. It was
Yes.
good like that. What was it like at Lourdes? It is such a good school down in Miami.
And Lourdes, it was very hard because I was trying to go to the Olympics. I fought in a world championship all while being in high school. And my mom was sick with leukemia at the time. So it was so many things. But, you know, Lourdes really allowed me to pursue both my dreams, academically and athletically. And for that, I will give back to them for the rest of my life.
It's interesting because when you're in school and then you go on and do whatever you're going to do you find yourself that Lourdes, even some people at Lourdes are following your career and seeing what you're doing and keeping up with you?
All the teachers and a lot of my classmates are following me. And it's so different to see how they always saw me in school working hard with my gallon of water, with my tuna, cutting weight, and now I've done it. You know, I've done it. There's very few people who believed in me, and I showed them that, you know, trust me, I know I'm going to be big time, and I'm here working my butt off to make it happen.
Now, Valerie, I didn't research any of this. Do you know if there are any other fighters that came from Lourdes, whether it be in boxing, MMA, or anything?
I'm the only one. I'm
that
the
is
only
so
one.
cool.
I'm a private school gangster.
So cool, though. Why American Top Team?
Because this is the best facility in the world with the best athletes in the world and the best training partners I could ever imagine. Right now, Amanda's drilling right in front of me, you know. I can't ask for anything else.
How long has camp been for you? I know you said you had to have the postponement and all.
I've been training 2 times a day for a long time. So I feel like I've been in camp for like 5 months. I'm tired. I just want to fight already.
Coaching-wise, who's coaching you? Who's preparing you for this fight? And who's sparring with you?
Well, my head coach, Steve Bruno. This is our 5th fight together. And then King Mo and my sister's cornering me. Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yes.
That the last fight, that was so cool to see.
Yes.
Your sister coming out, King Mo with the face mask, social, and we all do that, by the way. The interview we're not, but for just so everyone knows, we do the mask and the social distancing, things like that. But it was so cool at the fight. You see King Mo, but you know, hey, there's King Mo, and then Coach Steve is there,
Yes.
and then your sister is with you. That is so cool. Both of you have the Taekwondo background. Is this something she wants to pursue, the MMA?
She doesn't want to pursue MMA, but she maybe would want to go into kickboxing. My sister is an amazing TaeKwonDo fighter as well. So I'm going to start training with her a little, and plus she's always been my partner, my sparring partner. I wanted to learn MMA so she could help me too, you know.
What will fighting be like with no fans in attendance?
I did it before. It's different. It's like a sparring session. Honestly, it allowed me to focus more, but I do miss the fans. I miss the ooh every time I kick, and it's a different vibe in general.
Your social media. How do you use your social media platforms for just everything you're doing?
I'm trying to just mix beauty and elegance with mixed martial arts, you know, in a way that people haven't seen before. There's girls I've tried to do it, but no one does it like me because it comes to me naturally. This is who I am. I'm not acting a role. This is me. This is who my mom raised me to be, and people recognize it.
Well, you're beautiful,
Thank
you're great at what you do, but I like the fighting side.
Yes,
That's what I like
yes.
to see. I like to see the stuff when you're
Yes.
kicking someone, punching them in the face, and all. I always do the clicks or the likes or anything like that. Like, yeah, this is it. Go get him, Valerie. What is that? How does it make you feel when you're in there actually fighting? Tell us too. It's a different type of fighting compared to Taekwondo to the MMA style.
It's completely different, but in a way I feel like I've been doing this my whole life because the type of Taekwondo my dad taught me when I was little, it was very hard. It was very combat and very aggressive. So in the cage I feel like this is my home. Like I feel comfortable. I feel like I was meant to be there, and the feeling is addicting.
Master Frank's Taekwondo Academy.
Yes.
Your father,
That's
and
my
just
father.
having the Taekwondo background. What things, you talked about your mom, what things have you been instilled by your father?
Well, my father and I are the same fighter. Like, we're the same fighter. The way we stand, the way we look, our jaw lines, the way we bite a mouthpiece. My dad and I are the same fighter, and you know, there's a lot of things that I do naturally because it's just like he's my blood. I was born to fight. I have fighting in my blood, you know. So I just relate to my dad a lot as a fighter. My dad was a badass. My dad influenced the lives of thousands of kids and changed their lives. And you know, I'm just out here to put my Taekwondo and my martial arts on a platform where we will be recognized for it.
And that Taekwondo, when you come out for your fight, Exactly. You're wearing it. You have it right there and all. How important is that for you?
You know, it means everything to me. I will never do a fight without walking out with that. That's symbolic to me, and I'm representing Taekwondo. And I just think that, you know, I'm a TaeKwonDo Master. I've been doing this my whole life. I've dedicated 20 years to this sport and to this martial art, and I just want to honor it and represent it the best I can, and in a very feminine way.
And again, with your sister. So what has she been doing now? And is she still competing in Taekwondo?
She's kind of doing collegiate in school. But right now she's really just training with me and just helping me cut the weight and just being my best partner.
It's such a close relationship, close family bond with
Very
the
close.
whole family and all. What's it like on fight day? Your sister's there, family's getting ready to see you.
Well, my family's staying at home now because of quarantine, so my sister's the only one with me. But my mom really doesn't watch at all. It's just my sister's with me and my dad's at home too. My mom barely watches. She gets very scared. And it's my sister and I, we just know the drill. We go out there, we perform, and we have fun.
It's such awesome. It's something that you're doing. And the one thing that, of course, I like the fighting part, but really what I like too is the role model aspect.
Yes.
How important is it for you to be an inspiration for girls, women, people in what you're doing?
It means everything to me because, you know, I have 2 younger sisters, and my whole life I've been on a mission to be a role model for them and show them, you know, you don't have to copy anybody, you could be unique and believe in yourself, be confident in yourself, you know, and everyone's going to follow that. And I've always stood by that, so I try to be the best role model I can and teach them that you could conquer anything in life. You know, don't listen to anyone, believe in yourself and keep moving forward. Can I have water?
Of course.
Thank you.
Yes. And I like the little canister for the water too. It's got to be fashionable pink.
Well, everything pink.
It's great. It's great. Oh, Valerie, it's so interesting. A couple more questions. We'll wrap this up. What does it mean to? What does this fight mean to you in the sense of a victory in this fight? Where do you think it gets you, or are you not thinking that far ahead?
Yeah, I believe a victory in this fight is going to give me more cage experience. Okay, I'm going to show the world more dynamic aspects of my fighting style that they haven't seen before. And you know, I'm very young still. I'm trying to get as much experience as I can, but ultimately the goal is that belt.
I'm curious. Is it a spring water? Is it a certain type of water that you are drinking? Is it Perrier? Oh! Brand endorsement, Perrier, are you listening?
I
are you watching?
love sparkling waters, yeah.
Oh gosh. Can't think of it now. Oh, well, Pellegrini.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever had Pellegrini?
Yes,
oh, yeah.
I love it too.
I Pellegrini at the house. Oh my gosh. All right, so we'll skip the water. We're wrapping this up. Thank you so much, Valerie, for the time. Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
This is awesome as always. Coach Mo.
Yes.
King Mo.
King Mo.
And Mr. Dan Lambert, the founder of American Top Team, are very big into pro wrestling, Valerie.
Yes.
Major League Wrestling. They're on the show. It's amazing. I'm just curious, has King Mo showed you any pictures or told you anything about the pro wrestling that he's involved in?
A little bit. Right now we're just focused on the fight, but he teaches me a lot about other fighters and other things, you know, because I'm still learning. I'm young in this sport. I don't know a lot of background things, but I'm learning.
It's interesting because you're very interested in broadcast journalism.
Yes.
And what things do you want to do with broadcast journalism?
Yeah, I want to commentate the fights, you know. I want to be a reporter for fights. I want to have my own show. And, you know, I have a lot of dreams and visions. But broadcast journalism is going to mix into my fighting career. And then I'm also going to have my acting career as well. And I want to be on Dancing with the Stars.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that's my goal, to go on and to win Dancing with the Stars. I know I'm born to win Dancing with the Stars because I made a deal on myself when I was little. I said, okay, Valerie, you're going to stop dancing and try to pursue the Olympics, but one day you're going to be recognized for being a martial artist and you're going to win Dancing with the Stars.
That's an awesome
That's
goal.
my ultimate goal. After that, I could die happy.
And you know what's so cool too, Valerie, tying this all together, is that Bellator 259 on Friday, May 21st on Showtime and Bellator YouTube and Showtime YouTube. And Austin Vanderford is also fighting on that show, who's also part of American Top Team. I interviewed him too today. And his wife, Paige Van Vanderford, was on Dancing with the Stars. I don't know if you ever got to talk to them or anything about Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, but you know, Austin and I debuted for Bellator on the same night. So it kind of comes full circle, and I got first round knockout, he got first round knockout. So, you know, we were talking about it, we want to repeat history, you know, and it's just so exciting to see how everything comes full circle, and it's going to be our night.
It's so cool. Well, Valerie, is there anything you'd like to wrap up with, your social media for fans, or anything too about Bellator 259 on Friday, May 21st?
You know, I just want to say thank you for supporting me, and thank you for recognizing my talent as a martial artist, and, you know, my glamour as a woman. And I just want to say for all those parents, you know, let your daughters do martial arts. You know, it's the best confidence booster, and, you know, to know that you could defend yourself even just a little bit, you know, it really brings out the confidence out of a young girl. So to all the parents, let your daughters fight. You know, you could be elegant, you could be pretty, and you could still be strong and
kick ass.
And kick ass in the cage. And, you know, thank you for everybody who's been following my career these past 3 years. You know, I've done the best that I can, and, you know, this is going to be another one, and I just feel something big coming again, and it's just a sensation again. I know I was born differently. I know I'm the only female fighter fighting out of Miami, Florida with Cuban heritage, and, you know, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to represent us well. I'm going to dance again.
Yes, there she is, Master. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.